You believe you need to learn how to see the unseen. But the truth is, you have spent your entire life learning how to stay blind. It is not a gift you earn. It is a survival mechanism you were forced to bury. You might feel the urge to click away right now because your mind is terrified of losing its narrow focus. But if you stay, you will realize that the dark you fear is actually where your true sight begins. In this circle, we work under the law that says, "And it harm none," so your visions will be protected, and whatever peace you sow today will return to you 3 times over in clarity. Close your eyes and let the weight of your eyelids become a heavy velvet curtain. Notice the air moving against your skin like the brush of a cedar branch. You are standing in a place where the grass feels like silk under your feet, and the air smells of crushed lavender and wet stone. How long has it been since you truly felt safe enough to stop looking over your shoulder? Your body is tired of pretending that only the physical world is real. Can you feel the faint thrumming in the ground beneath you? It sounds like a silver bell ringing profoundly beneath a lake. Every muscle in your neck is finally letting go of the armor you wear for others. Why do you keep trying to solve your problems with the same eyes that created them? Look around this sanctuary and see the violet mist curling around your ankles like a loyal hound. The trees here have silver leaves that whisper secrets you used to know when you were a child. This is the space between breaths, the gap where your intuition has been waiting patiently for you to return. You are not a human having a psychic experience. You are a soul trying to remember how to use its original senses. Imagine a tall mirror standing in the center of this clearing, framed by ancient roots that pulse with a steady amber light. As you walk toward it, the static in your mind begins to dissolve into a single clear note. What would happen if you finally stopped doubting the whispers in your own mind? Reach out and touch the surface of the mirror. It feels like chilled mercury sliding between your fingers. The scent of ancient parchment fills your nose as the atmosphere grows still and expectant. Does your heart know? The answer before your brain even finishes the sentence. You are stepping into the reflection of your own power. Look deeper into the mirror and see the heavy iron band wrapped around your brow. It is thick and pitted with the rust of 1,000 unspoken doubts. Feel the sheer weight of it pressing against your temples until your vision narrows to a tiny pinpoint. This is the seal you place there to fit in, to be normal, to survive the noise of a world that fears the truth. It feels cold and metallic, a biting pressure that grinds against your very bone. Can you feel how much energy you waste every single second just carrying this leaden crown? It is not a part of you. It is an anchor you have mistaken for your own skull. What if the headaches and the exhaustion are just the sound of this metal screaming to be broken? The more you ignore it, the tighter it clings, sucking the color out of your world until everything looks like gray ash. But look at your hands in the reflection. They are not the hands of a victim. You are the one who forged this seal, and you are the one who can command it to dissolve. Stop being the person who is trapped and start being the one who is watching the trap exist. You are the silent observer, the ancient consciousness that existed long before this rust ever touched your skin. The pressure is peaking now, a sharp thrumming behind your eyes that feels like a door being kicked from the inside. Is the pain the problem, or is it the signal that your power is too big for this small cage? Imagine the iron heating up, not with fire, but with the sheer intensity of your own attention. It is beginning to glow a dull, angry red. Feel the heat radiating across your forehead as the metal begins to soften and sag. You are not the metal. You are the heat. You are the awareness that makes the metal irrelevant. The moment you stop fighting the weight and simply see it for what it is, the grip begins to fail. The rust is turning to dust, falling away in gritty flakes that vanish before they hit the ground. How light would your head feel if the sky could finally pour into your mind without filter? The burden is not your lack of sight. The burden is the effort of staying blind. Let the last shards of that heavy mask crumble now, leaving nothing but a tingling coolness where the pressure used to be. Stand before the great basin of liquid moonlight. It is an ocean of silver contained in a circle of white salt. Dip your hands into the shimmering depths and feel the prickling vibration of 1,000 tiny needles of light. As you lift the water to your brow, the air around you begins to hum with the sound of a distant hive of bees. The water touches your skin, and it is not cold, but a searing electric indigo. Feel the static discharge from your mind. The tension in your forehead pulls tight like a bowstring, being drawn back to its limit. Your breath catches in your throat as the pressure peaks, and then it breaks into 1,000 ripples of pure clarity. Every drop of water carries away a piece of your old, limited self. You are becoming transparent. You are becoming the lens. Now breathe in the sharp scent of mountain snow and peppermint. It clears the back of your throat and opens a path straight to the center of your head. In the middle of your mind, there is a small, crystalline room. In its center, a single candle burns. The flame is not yellow. It is a piercing cobalt blue. Watch the flame flicker as your breath moves through the chamber. The shadows on the walls are moving, shifting into symbols of things yet to come. The flame grows taller, reaching for the ceiling of your skull. It feels hot and intense, a pinpoint of fire that should burn but only heals. The tension rises as the blue light fills every corner of the room. Hold the light until you can no longer tell where the flame ends and you begin. And now expand. The walls of the room shatter like thin glass, leaving you standing in the center of a vast violet nebula. You are floating in a sea of stars, and every star is an eye looking back at you. This is the network of the soul, the web of connection that the reed protects. Whatever you see here is safe, for you are bound by the law of three. If you look for beauty, beauty will find you 3 times over. If you look for truth, truth will illuminate your path 3 times more brightly. A golden thread appears before you, vibrating with the frequency of your own name. Reach out and wrap it around your fingers. It is warm and feels like the sun on a summer afternoon. The thread leads your gaze to a great eye opening in the velvet dark. It is your eye. It is the part of you that has never been asleep. The lid is heavy, resisting the light. Feel the strain in your spirit as you command the eye to wake up. The resistance is a thick, honey-like substance trying to keep the lid shut. Push through the stickiness. Use the strength of your desire to know. And suddenly, the eye is open. The world is no longer flat. It is a tapestry of glowing lines and humming colors. You see the aura of the trees, the silver veins of the earth, and the golden halos around every living thing. The colors are so vivid they have a taste, a sweet and metallic flavor on the back of your tongue. Do not try to label what you see, just witness the flow. You are the observer of the unseen. The light is pulsing in rhythm with your heart. Thump, glow, thump, see. Every pulse clears the lens further. You are no longer looking with eyes of flesh. You are sensing with the eyes of the stars. In this space of infinite sight, a figure of light approaches you. It is not a stranger. It is the part of you that has always seen clearly. This is your higher self, standing tall and radiant like a column of white fire. They smell of frankincense and the ozone after a storm. Reach out and take their hands. As you touch, a flood of information pours into your mind without words. Ask them now. Show me what I am ready to see. The silence that follows is pregnant with meaning. Symbols begin to drift through your field of vision. A key, a bird, a storm cloud, a rose. Do not analyze them. Just let the images wash over you like a warm tide. The tension of wanting to understand is a knot in your stomach. Let it unravel. You do not need to hunt for the meaning, for the meaning is already inside you. You are a vessel of the divine sight. The indigo light in your forehead is now a steady, unblinking star. Feel the power of the unsealed path. You are home. The indigo star in your forehead is now a quiet, smoldering ember, burning steady and deep. This sight you have reclaimed is a gift that harms none, and so it is sealed and protected by the ancient laws. As you breathe, feel the electric current of this vision flowing down your spine, through your knees, and deep into the damp soil beneath you. Whatever clarity you have gained in this circle will return to you 3 times over in your waking hours. The whispers of your intuition will become as clear as the striking of a silver bowl. You are no longer stumbling through a gray fog, for you have become the light that cuts through the mist. Imagine yourself walking through your own home tomorrow morning. The world looks different now, more textured, more alive. You see the subtle shifts in the atmosphere before a phone call even vibrates in your pocket. You feel the unspoken truth behind the words of a stranger, as if their intent were a warm or cool breeze against your cheek. Notice how you move with a new kind of liquid grace, a quiet confidence that comes from finally trusting the compass in your chest. You are no longer second-guessing the sudden flashes of symbols or the deep knowing that used to feel like a coincidence. It is your natural state. It is your birthright. See yourself making decisions with terrifying speed and accuracy because you are no longer blinded by the static of doubt. It is time to bring this shimmering awareness back into the world of bone and breath. Feel the density of your body returning, a comfortable weight like a thick wool blanket. The third eye does not close. It simply remains unsealed, a quiet witness behind your physical gaze. 1. You feel the tingle of life in your toes and the rough texture of your clothes against your skin. 2. The sounds of your physical room return. The steady ticking of a clock or the hum of the world outside your window. 3. You take a deep, expansive breath, smelling the scent of the present moment and feeling your heart beat strong and rhythmic. 4. Your mind is crystal clear, sharp as a flint blade, and perfectly anchored in the here and now. 5. Open your eyes, fully awake, fully present, and seeing the world for the very first time. The circle is open but never broken. If this unsealing has served you, join our coven by liking this video and subscribing to the channel. Leave a comment below with the symbols you witnessed so we may weave our visions together. Until we meet again in the silence between the stars, blessed be.